sporting events aren't just games, they're global celebrations that unite people from every corner of the world. Beyond the cheers and competition, these events drive economic growth, spark community pride, and even promote healthier lifestyles among citizens. Whether it's the Olympics, the World Cup, or a city marathon, every event leaves a lasting social footprint. But today, let's focus on one of the biggest and most influential sporting events on the planet, the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, first held in 1967, began as a championship game between the winners of the NFL and AFL, but over time, it has evolved into much more a cultural phenomenon watched by over 100 million people every year. It's not only the highlight of American football but also a global entertainment spectacle that blends sports, music, and marketing power. For host cities, the Super Bowl brings massive attention from packed hotels and booming local businesses to a surge in tourism and infrastructure development. Beyond the economic impact, it creates a shared sense of identity and excitement, bringing communities together to celebrate something larger than themselves. In many ways, the Super Bowl captures how one sporting event can influence a nation's social fabric and even the world, standing as a perfect example of how sport becomes a stage for unity, culture, and transformation. Economic impact refers to the measurable benefits that activities like tourism bring to a local or national economy, particularly through revenue generation and job creation. When tourists spend money on accommodation, dining, transportation, and entertainment, that spending circulates through the economy, supporting local businesses and creating employment opportunities. The Super Bowl, the NFL's championship game, a single-day major international sporting event with substantial economic impact. This event is held annually in rotating host cities such as Miami, Los Angeles, Phoenix, or Las Vegas and attracts 65,000 to 80,000 attendees to the stadium, along with hundreds of thousands of additional visitors who participate in week-long festivities surrounding the game. The economic effect focuses on the Super Bowl week effect, not only game day. High-spending tourists including fans, corporate sponsors, and media personnel fill hotels, book flights, and utilize local transportation services. These visitors typically stay 3 to 5 days, significantly boosting hotel occupancy rates, restaurant sales, and travel sector revenues. This influx of spending highlights how large-scale events can act as powerful catalysts for local economic growth and tourism development.
Well, Tom, the Atlanta Super Bowl host committee announces some exciting details for February's game. They held a briefing today to update representatives from local restaurants, hotels, and entertainment venues. Officials say a conservative estimate of the economic impact will be around $180 million. Committee reps expect nearly 1 million people to visit the city in the 10 days leading up to the game, and with that will come increased security.
We've got over 30 working committees. It's a combination of Atlanta Police and Fire, along with federal agencies, the City of Atlanta, and you name we call it the alphabet soup of agencies across the board that are all a part of this and will be engaged in all the planning.
Well, the committee has officially chosen all of their 10,000 volunteers. Those volunteers were notified yesterday.
The Super Bowl, the crown jewel of the National Football League, is more than just a sporting spectacle. It's an economic powerhouse that generates massive revenue for host cities through what economists call the multiplier effect. Every year, the event attracts tens of thousands of visitors and hundreds of millions of online viewers worldwide. This surge in attention and tourism brings both direct and indirect income to the local economy. Direct income includes ticket sales, merchandise, sponsorships, and hospitality packages, while indirect and induced spending flows into restaurants, bars, hotels, retail shops, and entertainment venues. Every sector, from food vendors to local artists, benefits from this huge economic wave. Local food and beverage businesses often report record-breaking sales, and nearby hotels reach full capacity weeks before the game. According to economic studies, host cities can generate between $300 million to over $500 million in overall economic activity. Beyond profits, the Super Bowl also drives job creation. Thousands of temporary workers are hired, from event staff, security teams, caterers, and transportation providers, to meet the surge in demand. At the same time, long-term opportunities arise through infrastructure investments such as upgraded stadiums, improved transport links, and beautified public spaces that continue benefiting residents long after the final whistle. These economic ripples affect multiple stakeholders. Local businesses gain exposure and profit, residents enjoy new jobs and community improvements, while government authorities collect increased tax revenues from tourism, hospitality, and sales. Those funds can then be reinvested into public services like schools, roads, and healthcare. In the end, the Super Bowl becomes much more than just a game. It's a monumental event that revitalizes entire cities, strengthens communities, and showcases the unifying power of sports on both social and economic levels.
Brady takes the snap, play fake, lobs a throw for Bennett, back shoulder. Tipped and knocked away and nearly intercepted.
Dangerous, dangerous throw.
Championship play right here, fellas.
Let's go put the nail in the coffin, huh?
Tom takes the snap, 2nd and goal to go from the 2. Toss sweep right for James White, cuts it upfield.
Sports are more than just entertainment. They are a powerful source of inspiration. The incredible performances of elite athletes such as those seen in the Super Bowl ignite motivation among many, especially the youth, to become more active and health conscious. Their skill, discipline, and determination send a strong message that success comes through effort and perseverance. At the same time, sporting events make healthy living more appealing and culturally relevant. Athletes serve as role models, promoting the importance of training, balanced nutrition, and overall well-being. Ultimately, sports unite communities and inspire everyone to lead a more active and healthy lifestyle. Beyond individual benefits, this collective enthusiasm for sports helps build healthier societies. When people are inspired to move, exercise, and make better lifestyle choices, it reduces stress, strengthens social bonds, and improves mental health. Through consistent promotion of physical activity, sports become not only a form of recreation but also a lifelong commitment to wellness and positive living.
Big scoreboard here.
Look at that.
That's pretty impressive. I was not a jump guy.
I
was feet on the ground. If I jumped like that, I'd be flipped upside down.
Sporting events can promote physical activity and healthy lifestyles through associated initiatives or programs. Many major events, including the Super Bowl, which have associated community programs. For example, the NFL Play 60 campaign, which has similar programs associated with the Super Bowl, encourages kids to be physically active for 60 minutes a day. Play 60 helps develop daily habits that improve physical fitness, strength, and coordination while reducing the risk of obesity and other health problems.
I'm DeMar Hamlin, safety for the Buffalo Bills. I'm here today to remind you that keeping your heart healthy is a very important part of your health. Do you know how to keep your heart healthy? Let's shout out the answer together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Physical activity. That's right. Did you know that kids who are active have better bone health, physical fitness, brain function, and attention? And they do better in school. That's why the American Heart Association recommends that kids should get at least 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous intensity exercise per day. That's where the 60 in Play 60 comes from.
Major sporting events like the Super Bowl can have powerful long-term public health effects by promoting physical activity and healthy lifestyles across society. As participation in physical activity increases, societies experience broad public health benefits. Higher activity rates are linked to reduced rates of obesity, heart disease, and chronic illnesses. In addition, staying active enhances mental health, reducing stress and depression. From an economic perspective, a more active population contributes to reduced healthcare costs by preventing disease and reducing medical interventions.
They're able to understand the things that they can do on their own. When you have to go to practice every day, listen to the coaches and do what they say, that really helps them to have that self-discipline. I think it's important for kids to have that social group outside of school because it allows them to really feel confident and feel like they're part of something, especially if they may feel a little left out in a large school environment. By kids being in organized sport, it allows them to have the opportunity to be physically active, to be healthy, especially today when we really see a rise in pediatric obesity. As kids grow and develop, become stronger, more flexible, and more skilled in sports, that does help their self-esteem in the way that they know that they can achieve things, accomplish things, and give them self-confidence.
These Falcons have been well prepared for this game, to say the least. 4-man rush, he's pressured, he throws down the middle. Pass pass is picked off. It's coming back to the right. Alfred on the run to the 40. Galloping to the 40 of New England. Goodbye.
Could you play any worse right now?
And the second New England turnover is cashed in right away. My goodness.
Gostkowski delivers for the Patriots, but really another missed opportunity for New England offensively.
They got enough mistakes on offense right now to just make you sick as you can be.
Touchdown Atlanta.
Time is of the essence. You know, that last drive, that's the one that really separated this game.
Play tougher, harder, tougher, everything.
Half this quarter's almost already gone, so at some point, a sense of urgency's got to be increased here.
The Falcons lead 28-3.
Fires left, catch made by White, turns to the inside, dives across the goal line. Touchdown Patriots!
And maybe, just maybe, there's the one you need.
Gearboard to the uprights, no good.
You gotta be kidding me. Now it's time for somebody on the defensive side to get to Matt Ryan.
The Patriots will try to stage the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history.
Matt, and as he throws, it's loose.
You kidding me?
Boy, unbelievable. The sack just can't happen. That cannot happen.
Dom takes the snap, backs up, looks left, throws it for Amendola. Touchdown Patriots! Pats will go for 2, 5:56 to go here in the fourth. He's in for 2!
Now we got a ball game, folks.
Ball's tipped, and Julian diving for it. Did he make the catch?
He's got it.
He did!
You gotta be kidding me!
Touchdown Patriots! They've drawn within 2 in Super Bowl 51.
It's 2-point try time for New England to tie the game.
Today's about your loved ones, your wives, your moms, your sisters.
Brady under center. Quick throw to Amendola, screen left.
Everybody that supported you, everybody behind you today.
Reaches across the goal line.
That's it.
It's a tie game in Super Bowl 51.
I can't believe it.
The first ever overtime game in Super Bowl history.
New England gets to call the toss.
Heads.
It is heads. New England has won the toss.
Let's go score and win this thing, baby. For your mom. For your mom, bro. We need a big championship drive. That's what we need.
Brady takes the snap, play fake, lobs a throw for Bennett, back shoulder.
In conclusion, the social impact of major sporting events can be seen in 2 powerful ways, economically and socially. The economic boost generates jobs, tourism, and business opportunities, while the health impact encourages physical activity and healthy living.
Ball's tipped, and Julian diving for it. Did he make?
However, for these benefits to last, strategic planning and sustainable legacy programs are essential. Cities and organizations must ensure that the impact of these events is inclusive, long-term, and community-focused.
The moment will feel very, very big at the start.
Beyond the immediate excitement, it is crucial that host cities continue to nurture the legacy left behind. Investments in upgraded stadiums, public transport, and community spaces should serve local residents long after the final whistle. Event organizers can also collaborate with schools and sports academies to develop youth programs that keep the spirit of participation alive. By doing so, the benefits of hosting such mega events extend far beyond the few days of competition, creating continuous opportunities for education, employment, and healthy living. Furthermore, these events inspire unity and shared pride. People from different backgrounds, races, and beliefs come together to celebrate one passion, sport. This shared experience helps strengthen social bonds and promotes cultural understanding within communities. It reminds us that sport has the ability to break barriers and bring people closer, regardless of nationality or status.
Across the goal line. Touchdown Patriots!
And maybe, just maybe.
Ultimately, the Super Bowl and similar global events remind us that sport is not only about victory, it's about unity, inspiration, and building a better society together. Through collaboration, sustainability, and a focus on long-term legacy, we can ensure that every major sporting event becomes a positive force that continues to benefit people for generations to come.